you ever experience the jitters, your heart racing, or overwhelming negative thoughts? These are all symptoms of pre-game anxiety which can affect your performance. So if you're watching this video, I assume that you want to know how to navigate these symptoms to not affect your performance. My name is Dylan Martin, I'm a fourth year sports student, and today I'm going to show you how mental imagery can stop these symptoms from affecting your performance. The overwhelming negative thoughts associated with pre-game anxiety can be paralysing for some athletes. This athlete is suffering as a result of their pre-game anxiety. Because of this, he is quick to avoid social interactions and can seem distant to his teammates, which can lead to isolation. This will only worsen his fears and nerves, creating a cycle of negativity. Research has shown that excessive anxiety can cause decreased coordination, muscle tension, and impaired decision-making abilities. Simply put, an athlete who is too anxious is less likely to perform at their best. Not every athlete will suffer from pre-game anxiety the same. It can be categorized by either state or trait anxiety. In the context of pre-game anxiety, an athlete who experiences more state anxiety may feel the pressure leading up to a big final, which may cause anxiety, whereas an athlete who experiences state anxiety will feel anxious about their performance or losing even when the stakes are low. Understanding and identifying the type of anxiety you as an athlete may experience can be significant in allowing you to take control of your anxieties and whether you perceive the anxiety as facilitative or debilitative. Imagery is a powerful tool that can help athletes reduce anxiety and build self-confidence. By mentally rehearsing the competition in advance, athletes can visualize themselves performing well and feeling confident. So how can you apply this to your advantage? Well, following the guidelines of the Petlep model allows an athlete to achieve functional equivalence and is an easy and effective way to apply imagery to your routine. The 7 key factors of Petlep are physical, environment, task, timing, learning, emotional, and perspective. By utilising the Petlep model of imagery, an athlete's attitudes and confidence can significantly improve by rehearsing positive outcomes. Let's take a look at how an athlete can use positive imagery through the Petlep model to turn their anxieties into a source of motivation and focus. The physical. Here an athlete focuses on the physical aspects of preparation, such as getting their boots on. Environmental. Focusing on the pitch because that's where the relevant task for a GAA player will take place. Task. Focus on the tasks required and focus on the appropriate skill levels of the athlete to achieve functional equivalence, like picking up the ball and shooting successfully. Timing. During imagery, you can focus on real time or slow motion. When focusing on the relevant task, going through the process in real time will mimic real game experience, while slow motion is useful for an athlete looking to master a particular skill. Learning. Imagery will adapt over time and the tasks required of an athlete may change. An athlete will master a skill and want to move on to the next, such as a goalie mastering their kick out and wanting to move on to shot stopping. Emotional. While using imagery, avoid emotions such as fear. Focus on confidence and excitement. Rehearsing these emotions will help an athlete feel them within a real game, shifting them away from their worries. Imagery can be first or third person depending on the task. First person is more useful for open skills, whereas third person is more beneficial for task techniques such as kicking. You can apply imagery before, during and after both training and competition, or you can practice it right before bed in a dark room to focus on vivid imagery. It is also important to use imagery in the off season to avoid any worries or anxieties representing themselves. Try and focus on using all your senses while practicing imagery and take control of the images and focus on images that are facilitative for your performance. I hope it's now clear that mental imagery can positively impact an athlete's performance and is an effective way for a GAA athlete to reduce worries and anxieties from negatively impacting their performance.